That time of the week, the Armen and Levack Celebrity Football Picks with Armen and Levack on 104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. And before we introduce this week's celebrity, Levack, I just by chance always happen to bring up the records of the celebrity football picks on Fridays because I am 30 wins, 20 losses on the year. You are a exact 500, 25 and 25. You're creeping back.
I should get bonus for picking the Jets last week. I feel like bonus points go to that kind of a bold, quote-unquote, oniony pick.
You're 500, man.
But I picked the Jets to beat the Steelers.
You're 500. And unfortunately, for our celebrity guests this week, celebrities are 24 and 26 on the year. UAlbany men's basketball coach Will Brown, this week's celebrity, and Armen and Levack celebrity football picks. Coach Brown, I know you've been studying the NFL games this weekend because you have nothing else going on in your life right now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've been reading the papers all over the internet. I've got my picks. I definitely would not have picked the Jets last week, though.
See, Coach gets me.
Yeah, well, we thought you were crazy.
There's got to be some bonus points for picking the Jets. Anybody that would pick the Jets, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and I don't know if my picks are going to be any good, but we'll give it a shot.
All right, well, you guys are opening your season tomorrow night at Providence, and we will get to that in just moments. And first, boys, let's pick some games. Here we go. 49ers at Giants on Sunday, Levack.
You know, I really want to take the G-Men, getting Rashad Jennings back, but when you look at Colin Kaepernick, I see him doing what Russell Wilson did last week. Give me the Niners.
Yeah, it's hard to have any faith in the Giants after their defense gave up the yardage they did against the Seahawks. That was with Marshawn Lynch. And when you have a quarterback that's even more mobile and the way that Colin Kaepernick moves, I'm scared as well. Coach Will Brown, what do you think in this one?
I think this is the one I am going to get right. I'm going to take the 49ers, like the mobility of Kaepernick, and I just think the 49ers can still save their season. I don't think the Giants can.
This is the one he's calling his shot. This is the one I'll nail. That's great.
But remember, everybody who's bragged has crashed and burned. Everybody who's come in like Coach has been all right.
Well, hey, last week my lock of the week would have been the Steelers, so that tells you what I know.
Good thing we called you this week then, huh?
Absolutely. I'm still undefeated.
There you go. Bengals at Saints, Levack.
The Bengals just don't seem to have their act together. I think they will bounce back a little bit, but you can't beat the Saints at the Saints unless you're 100%. Give me New Orleans.
Yeah, Saints at home. They've already lost one on the year last weekend. They won't do that 2 weeks in a row. I agree with you on that one. Bengals at Saints, Coach Will Brown.
Saints rarely lose at home. I know they have lost once this season. Plus, you got to go with a guy like Jimmy Graham, a former college basketball player. So I'm going with the Saints.
Woo, love that. Good one. Eagles at Packers, Levack.
Relax, Aaron Rodgers. Relax. You're about to win. I'm going with Green Bay.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to take Green Bay. I think Philly's good. I think Green Bay's just a little bit better. I think Aaron Rodgers is having one of those years we're going to look back and go, how the heck did he do that?
I don't disagree with anything you said, but I do feel like this is a statement game for the Eagles. If they really want to separate themselves and say, everyone in the NFC East, be scared of us now. This is the game where they do it. I'm going to pick the Eagles, and it's weird. I feel like you need to take a bath. I hate the Eagles. Coach Will Brown, what do you think?
I'll keep this one simple. It's a big game. All you need to know is Mark Sanchez. I will take the Packers.
I like it.
That's awesome. All right, Lions at Cardinals, Levack.
The Cardinals, they lose their quarterback. I think they're going to be just fine over the course of the season, but Detroit is going to go in there and beat them with a healthy Megatron.
Yeah, I'm with you too, man. Drew Stanton, let's see what he does a few times as the starter this season. Not ready to go there yet. I'm going to pick the Lions as well. Coach Will Brown, what do you think?
I'll keep it real simple. I'll go with Megatron and the Lions.
Ooh,
Coach and I are on the same page this week. I can feel it.
Yeah, you guys have a vibe.
Game manager at quarterback for the Cardinals. They've been playing too well, and I just like anybody with a nickname like Megatron. You got to roll the dice with Detroit.
It's hard to go against a Megatron. There's no doubt. Patriots at Colts is a Sunday night football game. Levack, this is going to be a fun one.
Back and forth on this one a couple times. I just I'm going to go with the kid. I'm going to take. I'm going to hope for Luck. Andrew Luck, give me the Colts.
I was thinking the same way. I thought you would have gone Patriots. All right, you know what? Forget it. I'll go Patriots. We got to. You and I got to keep the separate ground from each other. So I'm going to go Patriots on this one because let's be honest, I'm not really going out on a limb going with Tom Brady.
I'm going with my gut. I could have went Pats easily.
Exactly, Coach. What do you think? Patriots, Colts.
Well, Patriots are playing great. So is Brady, and I think Indy will have no luck this weekend. And I'll go with the Patriots in this game.
Beautiful. There you go. Those are our celebrity football picks. We'll have
Coach,
them
we
posted.
were almost 100% in agreement, man. You left me.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm sitting in my car here about to walk into my office after running some errands, and I'm just picking names out of a hat, and this is what's coming out.
Hey, that's what I do every day on this show, and I do this for a living, so I'm right there with you. Will Brown, UAlbany men's head basketball coach. UAlbany this weekend is kicking it off at Providence. Their 2014 season is underway tomorrow night. And, Coach, you guys got a pretty good test right off the top.
Yeah, defending Big East champions. It'll be a great atmosphere. They're dropping their Big East banner. Tough venue to play. But we're throwing our guys to the wolves right from the get-go. We've had 2 good scrimmages. We've got 2 very good players, our 2 leading scorers returning, in Peter Hooley and Sam Rowley. So I don't think they'll get caught up in the atmosphere. Just a little bit concerned with, the 2 new guys that'll be starting in our lineup that are new to our program, just because of the atmosphere. But I think we'll be fine. When you play the BCS-level schools, the one thing they try to do is go for that knockout punch early and often. So in true coach talk, we have to do a good job of weathering the storm in the first, 4 to 8 minutes of the game. I think if we get halfway through that first half feeling good about ourselves, we'll be just fine. And, Providence is good. They'll be in the NCAAs again this year. Probably the biggest, longest, most athletic team that will play this year. At times, they will start a 6'4" point guard and go 6'7", 6'9", 6'10", 7'1", with the other 4 positions on the floor. We'll have our hands full as far as rebounding and things like that. But I think we'll be able to execute, and I think this is a game that, we're going into with the mindset, that we're going to find a way to win for sure.
Now, you said you think that they'll be back in the tournament. Will you be back in the tournament?
Well, obviously, that's the goal. I mean, we can. If you tell me we're going to be back in the tournament, there's no reason for us to play these next 30 games. I mean, we can fast forward, and I'll take it right now, regardless of our record. Just put us in the tournament. Our level's so tough, as you guys know, because it really comes down to 1 week, and that's the conference tournament week. We're 1-bid leagues, and there's 22 of them, in the country. And the one thing I know is the last 2 years, there's only been 2 programs, 2 schools that have been in back-to-back NCAA tournaments from 1-bid leagues, and that's Harvard and Albany. So, we want to put ourselves in a position where we're playing well down the stretch. We feel good heading into the conference tournament, and then it's our job as a staff, and my job in particular, to make sure that our guys are feeling good about themselves and that we keep them loose and that we're ready to go come conference tournament time. But, I'm biased. I think college basketball and the college basketball season is the greatest sport going right now. March Madness is the greatest event, going. And, we just really want to get better every day. And I'm excited to see what we're going to do with the lights turned on in a real game tomorrow night. So as much as people are going to be watching on TV, we're watching from the crowd. I'm anxious to learn about our team. I've learned quite a bit about them through practice, through our first 2 scrimmages. But now this is a different animal right now when the lights are on against a BCS-level opponent.
Beautiful. Let's get it going. Tomorrow night, UAlbany men's basketball at Providence. They kick off their season. And then next week, Wednesday and Saturday, home games. Make sure to go check out the Great Danes. It is men's basketball head coach Will Brown joining us, Armen and Levack on 104.5 The Team. And Coach, signing day was on Wednesday. And talk about this quick, agile 11-year-old point guard that you guys signed, J.P. Honsinger. I mean, this is big news for the UAlbany men's basketball program right here, baby.
Oh, no doubt about it. We signed the best 11-year-old in the world, I think. JP it's a wonderful kid from a great family and a tremendous, tremendous story. And when I met JP and learned more about, his disease, Niemann-Pick type C, very few people have heard of it. Only 500 people in the country have it. It's basically children's Alzheimer's. And when you talk Alzheimer's disease, I think everybody looks at and equates that to older people. And there's only 500 cases throughout the country. And after I met JP and the family and heard how they're struggling to raise awareness just locally. I mean, forget about nationally. I started thinking, and I've never seen a college basketball program or any program in Division I athletics sign an 11-year-old. And, I kind of told the family what I was thinking about doing, with the thought process being, I'm going to try to raise awareness from coast to coast, and if one national media outlet picked it up, it would be a success. So I put this plan together. We sent out the release. I went off to practice. I come back from practice. I've got 100 text messages, 100 emails. It's taken Twitter by storm, and part of me wanted to cry, and the other part of me had a huge smile on my face. I've got messages from Jay Honsinger, JP's dad. He was in tears. It was a real hectic/wild day for the family because everybody was calling them and wanted to do interviews. And, it made me feel good because I've got a 12-year-old and a 4-year-old at home. And I don't know how I would be able to handle what the Hunsinger family is dealing with right now. I know my wife couldn't do it. I know I couldn't do it. And this kid has so much to live for. And, for him to, have his life cut short at some point, it's really, sad. So I was glad that, being a Division I college basketball coach, I'm fortunate that I have the platform where I can reach out and try to make something like this, happen and get some legs and take off. And, everybody, a lot of people in society, they gravitate to sports. Sports, it's a powerful thing, and a lot of people can relate to sports. And, again, I tried to use that platform to our advantage to benefit JP and his family. And I'm just amazed, and so is the family, with, how much coverage the release, has received. And, like the dad said to me, Coach, if we tried to raise awareness with all these different outlets, it would be millions and millions and millions of dollars. And, I'm just grateful for you guys asking me about it and for all the coverage, that it's received, because it's unfortunate. There's probably going to be no cure in JP's lifetime. So if we help JP and the 499 other kids and families that are dealing with this, throughout the country, then, it's definitely worthwhile. And I'm looking forward to JP being at our home opener on Wednesday. We're going to do an honorary jump ball, so you guys will get a chance to see JP's hops in action as he wins that jump ball. And, but I do appreciate you guys asking me, because great kid, great family, and, anything that we can do to help in these situations, I think, it's something that I need to do and I want to do, and I'm excited to do as well.
Well, of course, Coach, fantastic signing for all the reasons you just said and then some. But is there any concern that he's going to have trouble balancing, being a UAlbany recruit, being a police chief in Troy, and being an 11-year-old?
Well, there's always a motive to it as well. I mean, don't lose sight on the fact that I knew that if we signed him, I can get unlimited PBA cards for the rest of my life. So if any type of speeding violation or ticket, maybe that would help me, because I know JP. But, think about it. He's 11 years old. He's going to school. He's signed with a Division I basketball program, and he's a police officer. So
take that, Shaq.
I don't think there's too many people that have done that by the age of 11. So, I'm just glad that we're associated with this young man and his family.
Coach Will Brown of UAlbany men's basketball. Coach, you make us proud to cover you, what you guys did, which is so stinking cool. We've been following the coverage, and honored to have you on, as well as your athletic director today on the show as well. And you guys have been awesome. Proud of what you're doing, and we're proud to support you this year too. UAlbany basketball kicks off at Providence this Saturday. Good luck to you next week, Wednesday and Saturday. Your opportunity to go catch the Great Danes at home. And as Coach Will Brown just said, make sure to go Wednesday, as JP Honsinger is doing the tip-off as well. Very cool stuff, Coach, and good luck to you this season, and thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. And Armen, I have to give a plug to my guy, Nick Bonarigo. He told me that you're his guy.
Nick Bonarigo's greatness right there, Mohawk Honda, baby. He's all over the place, isn't he?
Oh, he's unbelievable. He just lured me into getting something today, but he's great people, and he's jumping on the the JP train, and but he had a lot of nice things to say about you and what you guys are doing. So I just wanted to relay that message.
Hey, Will, thanks for that. And really, I go to Mohawk Hunter for the pastries and the donuts,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of a third nice thing that I get to see Nick every now and then, too.
Coach, we pulled up next to a
They
bus.
have some great pastries. I didn't even know they sold cars there.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach, we pulled up next to a bus with Nick's face on it, and Armen started talking to the bus. He loves that man.
I feel like we have a
Hey,
bond.
don't be surprised if that bus talks back to you.
That's right, baby. Hey, Coach
All
Brown,
right,
thank
guys,
you.
thanks again for having me.